The time is 12 noon on this Monday afternoon, August 28th, 2017. It is time now for the Peter Channel News Report on this Monday afternoon, August 28th, 2017. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter J. Wiggins. It is 12 noon on this Monday afternoon, August 28th, 2017. Top story on the Peter Channel News Report is the latest in Harvey. Harvey may force 30,000 people in shelters while flooding will linger, officials warn. President Trump wants Texas to know we are with you, according to VP Mike Pence. Bye bye, Harvey. Houston braces for even more flooding. And the latest on Harvey. Flash flood warning for Houston. Mayor Sylvester Turner updated the situation is urging people to be patient and they will get through them. Building fire reported on downtown Houston on Bennett Street. Pasadena, Texas curfew will until February notice from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Conroe, Texas calls for mandatory evacuations. MD Anderson Cancer Center will be closed for outpatients. Lake Livingston releasing some water. Families being rescued from flooded homes near Parker Reservoir, and 5,500 people in shelters and number expecting to rise. We'll have more down on the weather segment of Peter Channel News Report. In more news, Trump rolling back limits on military gear for police. Black-clad anchors swarm into hate rally in Berkeley. Uber picked the CEO as an influential network of realtors across Silicon Valley. Amazon cuts whole foods prices as much as 43% on the first day. India, China agreed to pull back troops to resolve tense border dispute. Controversial Indian guru sentenced to 20 years imprisonment in a rape case. Brexit, UK, and EU negotiators call for more progress. Barreling Briquette Beach, 150 treated after chemical mist. Pregnant woman found dead may have been victim of womb raiders. Family calls dictator sailor who died after USS McCain collision on Pride and Joy. Trump issues emergency declaration for Harvey in Louisiana. India and China have agreed to pull off troops from the contested Doklam Plain tonight. Himalayan mountains after 2 months impasse, the countries announced Monday. Local protesters turned away 2 U.S. military vehicles attempted to enter the THAAD deployment site Monday in central South Korea. North Korea has put in the finish attention on a next nuclear test and could likely engage in yet another missile provocation, South Korea's spy agency said. President Trump will hold a joint news conference with Finnish President Sauli Niinisto at the White House Monday. As statues of Harriman and Confederate leaders come down, a statue of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. will be unveiled Monday in downtown Atlanta. Kelly Kite at breakthrough a $12 billion deal, never expensive drug. Rising waters in Houston mean rising gas prices everywhere. What Siemens earnings mean to the General Electric Company investors. Will Hyperloop promises a superfast train materialize? Look at that. Stocks now down 18.5 at 21,795.17. S&P 500 up 71 cents at 2443.76. And NASDAQ up 22.04 points at 6287.69. Scientists making rain diamonds in the lab. Cassini's Inside Out movie from within inside rings will make you emotional. ORS 5 satellites successfully launched and had a between drug cuts, heart attack risk, consistency is key for weight loss, study says. FDA corrects down in stem cell clinics to go to one use in smallpox vaccine and cancer patients and Peter Chill News Time. 12:03 on this Monday afternoon. It is time out for a sports report. Boston Red Sox defeat. Boston Red Sox will square off against the Toronto Blue Jays at Rogers Center, Toronto. Game time, 7:07 p.m. in Toronto. Floyd Mayweather for Conor McGregor was just the start. Was Montez Burfict legal? And the Cavs are reportedly asking for Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. Peter Chill News Time is 12:04 on this Monday afternoon. It's time now for a extravagant trend to the park. Beep, beep. Let's study off on the empty weather. Subway system, commuter rail. Subway system is looking good, but the commuter rail, Rockport train 112 eliminated from Rockport operating 15 minutes late between West Gloucester and North Station due to rain for bus connection for rail replacement. And the fares, they are looking good. All right, highways and byways of New England on this Monday afternoon, Rhode Island was out looking good. 6 on the westbound side. It's slope between Sandwich and Sagamore. 3 on the northbound side, so between Hanover and Weymouth. But otherwise, it's looking good in Massachusetts and 95 on the southbound side. It's slope between Norwalk and 795 northbound, slope between Norwalk and Fairfield. Route 9 in the eastbound side, slope at the Old Saybrook stretch. And up north, Interstate 89, the northbound side. It's slope between Colchester, Vermont, and Maine Turnpike on the northbound side, slope between Lewiston stretch. But Vermont, North Maine, always all looking good. Peter Chaladuso, there's 12:05 on this Monday afternoon. It's time now for a weather report. The latest on Harvey. Its central location is 28 and a half north, 96.0 west. Bounce the same winds at 40 miles an hour. Movement southeast at 5 miles an hour. Center Harvey moving slowly southeast with near the Texas coast and light fronted and flooded continues over southeastern Texas and do not attempt to travel in affected areas of the U.S. and a safe place to do not travel in flooded roadways. A tropical warning has been issued on east of Pine Island, Texas to Cameron, Louisiana. A tropical watch has been issued for the east of Cameron into Intercoastal City, Louisiana. A tropical warning in effect for Mesquite Bay to Cameron and tropical watch in effect for east of Cameron to Intercoastal City and the catastrophe of the light fronted flooding continues in southeastern Texas. Please see warnings. And other products issued by local National Weather Service office for additional information on this light fronted situation. A tropical warning means that tropical storm conditions are expected somewhere within water within 36 hours. A tropical warning means that tropical storm conditions are possible within water generally within 40 hours and interest elsewhere along the middle and upper Texas coastline and then south in Louisiana should continue to monitor the progress of Hurricane Harvey. For storm information in specific area, including possible inland water warnings, please monitor the products issued by local National Weather Service forecast office. At 10 a.m., the center of the Tropical Storm Harvey was located in latitude 28 after north, 96.0, longitude to the west. And Harvey is moving toward the southeast near 5 miles an hour in slow motion toward the southeast. Expected for tonight, a gradual turn toward the northeast and a continued slow forecast. Forward speed is expected to Tuesday into tonight. And forecast track date center of Harvey is expected to be just offshore on the middle and upper coast of Texas by Tuesday night. Max sustained within near 40 miles an hour with higher gusts and some slow precipitation is possible in the next 4 hours. And tropical storm force winds extend over 175 miles, mainly to the center. To the Texas coast, and the minimum temperature has been a physical vibration along the Texas coast at 997 millibars. Rainfall, heavy expected to produce residential rainfall, accumulation 15-25 inches fighting over the upper Texas coast and the southwest Louisiana. Outside storm total may reach 15 inches over the upper Texas coast, including the Houston, Galveston, and metropolitan area. These rains are currently producing catastrophic and light flooding over the large portions of southeastern Texas and do not attempt to travel in the affected area if you are in a safe place and do not drive in the flooded roadways. Please see warnings and products issued by a local National Weather Service office and additional information on this life-threatening situation. Elsewhere, Harvey is expected to produce total rain accumulation of 5 to 15 inches in the south and the middle of Texas coast and part east across the south central Louisiana. Rainfall amounts of 5 to 10 inches are expected in southeast Louisiana. Storm surge, the combination of dangerous storm surge and the trend will cause normally dry areas. There could be flooded by western waters moving inland from the shoreline. The water is expected to reach the fall nights above the ground where the peak surge occurs at the time of high tide. Brightness of the morning city, including Galveston Bay, 1 to 3 feet. The deepest water will occur along the immediate coast near the area mine show. Winds and surge related flooding depends on the relative time of the surge and trail cycle and can vary greatly over the short distance and from area to big area. Please see the product history by local National Weather Service forecast office and tropical storm conditions are occurring in the rain bands as well as to the east of the center of Harvey, including portions of the tropical storm warning area along the coast. Tropical storm conditions are likely to persist in areas of onshore winds and wind and water area during the next couple of days and are possible in the watch areas by Wednesday. Swells generated by Harvey affecting the coast of Texas and Louisiana. Swells are likely to cause life-threatening and surfing occurring conditions and please consult products to be a local weather office. A few tornadoes are possible today tonight from extreme southeast Texas across parts of southern Louisiana. And take a look at the latest radar on Harvey. It shows heavy band rain showers around the Houston area and north of Brownsport and southwest of Galveston, and heavy band rain showers around El Campo, and heavy band rain showers stretching through east central Texas north of Buena and down for west central Louisiana, and heavy band rain showers around the Alexandria and the Natchez and down to Baton Rouge and New Iberia, Louisiana, and off Louisiana coast, and Heavy band of rain showers around the Slide Island and Blue Coast areas, and raining around Homa, and raining lightly in the New Orleans area. And raining east of Austin, Texas, and stretching all the way down to north central Louisiana and Memphis, Meriden, and Hattiesburg, and Jackson, and Mississippi, and heavy band of rain showers in southwestern Mississippi, and rain showers off Gulfport, Mississippi, and looking at the Houston radar, heavy band of rain showers around Jersey City and Aldine and Sulcas around the Houston downtown area, and around Cloverleaf and Baytown and Fresno and Pearland and around Mission Bend and Sugar Land, and raining lightly around League City and Dixon and around Texas City and Galveston. And over to Louisiana, heavy band of rain showers west of Baton Rouge and raining heavily around Hamilton and around New Orleans, raining lightly on western New Orleans area. And now they look at the traffic situation down in Houston. And it couldn't get any worse than that. Wow, Interstate 10 closed from 610 all the way up to the McNair. 610 it's closed from Gillian Park all the way down to Oak Forest. Then 610 it's slow from Bel Air all the way to Sunnyside. 45 on the north. 45 on both ends back to between Dixon and South Houston. 45 it's slow from Houston all the way down to Woodlands, and 99 on both ends is backed up from West Hill to Spring, and 99 it's slow between Cypress all the way down to Cinco Ranch and all the way down to Sugarland. Interstate 69 it's slow from Greatwood all the way to Bel Air, and then hit bridge again from Houston all the way to Humboldt, Texas, and Sam Houston Tollway closed between Ellington and 225 westbound side it's slow between Pasadena. Interstate 10 it's slow between Stowell and Hampshire. But the highways and byways of Louisiana are looking good right now. But those of you in the Houston area, don't drive in these floods and stay in your homes and try to be patient, and the crews will come to take you to the shelter. Because this is catastrophic situation. Okay, the latest on Tropical Cyclone 10. This surge could become a tropical cyclone Irma later today, Tuesday. A tropical storm warning has been initiated by the North Carolina coast from Surf City to Deck, including the Albemarle and Pamela Coast Sounds, and tropical storm warning is in effect for Surf City to Deck, Albemarle Sound, and Pamela Coast Sound. And tropical storm warning is what's in effect from south of Surf City to South Santee River. And tropical storm warning means that tropical storm conditions are expected somewhere within a 1 year in this case within the next 24 hours. And the tropical storm watch means that tropical storm conditions are possible in the watch area in this case within the next 24 to 36 hours. And for storm information specific area, including possible inland watching warnings, please monitor the products issued by a local National Weather Service forecast office. At 11 a.m., the area minimum temperature surge whatever. Disturbance is estimated near latitude 31.4 in the north, longitude 8.3 to the west. Estimated as movement toward the north-northeast near 9 miles an hour. This motion will gradually increase and then forward speed expected during the next couple of days. On the forecast track, the system will move over near the coast of South Carolina today and move along the North Carolina Outer Banks on Tuesday. And maps the same winds on near 35 miles an hour gusts. Some strength in this forecast during the next 40 hours, and that disturbance will likely become a tropical depression of a tropical storm later today, Tuesday. An Air Force plane will check the disturbance later today, and formation checks 4 hours. 48 hours, height 9% formation checks 5 days, height 9%. Estimated minute set pressure 1,007 millibars, rain with 74 inches. And tropical conditions are expected within a warning tonight and Tuesday, and then tropical storm conditions are possible in the watch area later today. Rainfall will expected to produce total rain accumulation of 3 to 6 inches along the northeast and South Carolina, and southeast Virginia coast, and possible ice on the maximum amount of 9 inches, and the heavy rains may result in some flooding concerns along coastal areas. And swells generated by this disturbance will affect portions of the Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina coast during the next day to create dangerous with current conditions. Please consult on a local weather office. And looking at disturbance on the one, a tropical wave is associated with a low pressure area located just offshore of the coast of Western Africa, and it's produced a large area of showers and thunderstorms. This system has become better since yesterday, and the tropical depression could form in a few days over the eastern Atlantic. The lowest forecast move westward at 15-20 miles an hour over the tropical Atlantic during the next several days. Regardless of development, heavy rain is possible in the portion of the Cabo Verde Islands, but Wednesday, formation chest bars, low 30%, formation chest 5 days, high 70%. So this is the most active tropical season since 2010. Meanwhile, in northern and New England, it is another winter in the weather department. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. But this afternoon, sunny sky about 74 degrees. North about 6 miles an hour. For tonight, patch about 5 west, pop about 40 degrees. Light northeast wind. Tuesday, patch about 4 80 west. Put sense about 71 degrees. Calm becoming east, 6 miles in the morning. For tonight, Chance rain after 1 a.m. Mostly clouds about 3 4 degrees in east with about 6 miles and anticipation is 40%. New percent less than 10 inches possible for Wednesday. Chance rain before 7 a.m. Mostly clouds got about 70 degrees. North breeze about 8 to 11 miles an hour. Anticipation 30%. Wednesday night, mostly clouds about 30 degrees. Thursday, 35% chance showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. and before 9 p.m. Mostly sunny, forecast but about 32 degrees and anticipation 35%. Friday, sunny, most clouds about 72 about 40 degrees. For Saturday, sunny, most clouds about 75 about 52 degrees. And for Sunday, most of the sun's got about 79 degrees. And currently in Taunton, it's 75 and a few clouds. And in Taunton, it's clear to a few clouds. And it is 75 and humidity 42%. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. New news for this August 28th, 2017 on a Monday afternoon. I'm Peter Jones. You have a good afternoon, good Friday afternoon, and I'll see you for an evening report. I hope you all have a good afternoon.